Hello. Welcome to another episode of Far Cry New Dawn Bow Only Challenge. Today we're over here at the Forge, taking on the Tier 3 version of the base. All enemies will be Tier 3 enemies, with the exception of 2, which will be Tier 4 elites with the golden crown symbol. And there both of them are. Okay. Oh, and they've got a guard dog. Those always make these a little bit more challenging. The goal of this bow-only challenge is undetected, no alarms. Only using the bow. So, getting right into it. Now, from what I can remember of my previous times doing this, there were a lot of NPCs who would just kind of show up. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, so that I can have an easier time of this. Because right now, all of these enemy NPCs are in their like a comfortable, relaxed, idle state. And as soon as something sets them on alert, they will lose their relaxed, I guess, status effect. And so, like that guy, he won't be over there kneeling and looking at the thing. He'll be patrolling around and looking at, looking for trouble. Okay, and these Tier 4 enemies, they do make it very hard to not be detected. They're like, so snipers, oh man, he fell off the roof. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get started then. With all of these Tier 3 enemies and Tier 4 enemies, they have full helmets. So this game, and I honestly don't like it, but one of the things that's a feature of this game is that a headshot against an enemy with a helmet still on will deal 0 damage and break their helmet. And give them their alert status effect. Because, you know, something just hit their head really hard. So I need to move. I need to move right now. Okay, but he's way out of position. And so no one will see him when he dies. Alright, so I hear beeping and that lets me know that the dog is nearby. There was another episode where I discovered what makes a Tier 3 dog a Tier 3 dog in this game. And I was kind of upset about it. So right now I'm not thinking about it. I don't want to get him because I feel like everyone else will be able to see him. Well, there's a little walkway there. Well, that said, he's pretty soon to find that body that just fell right there. Yep, and there's the combat music. What? Oh man. Okay, so yeah, he found... What? Oh, crap. He found this body here, and then, so I'll take a reset on this one. As soon as I'm like, oh, it looks like the body fell onto a walkway, that's convenient. And I understood why those 2 enemies below didn't, become alerted right away. But then as soon as I'm like, oh, that's cool, then, like, the Tier 4 dude just walks up and harshes my vibes. Okay, so any of these Tier 4 enemies, if I don't have direct line of sight, their tag won't appear, but if I do have direct line of sight, I'll be able to see the little tag, their little symbol. If they're not tagged, then that symbol won't appear when I have that direct line of sight. So it's still important to tag them, as it is to try and tag all these other enemies. Is there a dude that patrols? Yeah, there he is. Okay. And another thing with these tier 3 bases is that normally the alarm positions are randomized. So this time there's one... Well... There was one in the same spot as there was last time, but that's only by random chance. This is one of those bases where everything's close together, so it's going to make it extra difficult to get through this undetected, because everybody can kind of see everybody. Like, there's 2 walkways and then a wall around it with like the little forge area over there, so so the smaller ones compared to like a bigger, more open area with more going on, more obstacles, it just makes it more challenging because these enemies are all just like ready to, on the lookout for anything that could go wrong. So this time I won't ignore this fellow. They didn't fall off the edge, but they became alerted. So that sucks. Last time they didn't become alerted. And I can't shoot through the open part of the, They still haven't set up any alarms, and they still haven't detected me. Oh, and someone came up behind me and I'm detected. So that sucks. I think these 2 NPCs just kind of spawned in, which is unfortunate. But I was aware of the possibility that it could happen, so... The best approach might actually be from over there, coming in this way. But I would very much like to tag most, if not all, of the enemies before I try and approach from over there. And I think the biggest obstacle to that will be this one. It says set waypoint, but I don't know if I actually did set a waypoint. So I feel like I can probably tag a few more enemies if I give it a second and try. I don't know. Really? I have no idea what's going on, but someone detected me. Oh, yeah. So that time I was just walking up to the base trying to tag enemies. I have no idea what went wrong. I had hit the corner of the detection meter on 1 or 2 of them, and then suddenly everybody's looking at me and I'm dead. So that kind of sucks. But I'll take a reset. Taking them before I can take one more. And getting right back into it. There's an alarm. There's that dude. That dude, and another alarm. That one seems to be fairly well out of position. But getting to him will be no small task. I feel like taking out the sniper first is not a bad idea. So I'm going to wander around this way this time. Try and keep an eye out for enemies that I haven't tagged yet. Okay, let's see if I can... It says right click to set waypoint. Oh. Oh, no. $47 meters. And there's a little merchant NPC who has set the entire base on aggro, making my job more difficult before I can even get my first shot off. So that sucks, but I was expecting it, so it only sucks a little bit. And the sniper's out anyways. They got off the turret for some reason. Maybe I could sneak in to the back of the base at this point and take out some of these alarms. Oh. Maybe not. You're out of position. Maybe I'll just take advantage of the chaos. Why not, right? That didn't break it. Okay. So I've got the problem characters out of the way. And I've got the alarms out of the way. So now as long as I can get through this without being detected, I'll be fine. Well, that's a friendly? Okay. There has to have been, like, kind of a lot of NPCs that just kind of spawned in for this one, because there's no way that they were just attacking the one guy this whole time. Four enemies left that I have tagged. I'm gonna get the machine gun guy next. If I give them any reason to look over in my direction, they'll detect me like instantly because they're in combat right now. And so they're on edge, they're alert, they're searching. And I had an NPC who they were targeting standing right next to me, so now I'm repositioning. This isn't exactly the goal of the challenge, but I don't know what to do about there being just a bunch of NPCs around all the time, so just taking advantage of the chaos and remaining undetected in the midst of, you know, like, sure, there's a storm going on around me, but it hasn't hurt me yet, so. He got off the gun? Man, I was circling around to get him while he was on the gun. Okay, one more down, two left. And I don't know what they're looking for. They don't have any more alarms to set off, so I just need to not be detected. It's gonna be pretty hard, though. Where'd he go? Okay. Wait. They seem to be running in my direction, but how would they know that I'm here? Oh, is there another NPC? Of course there is. Of course there's another NPC. Try and circle around behind them. Excuse me. I'll try and circle around behind them to avoid problems with being detected for the sake of the challenge. And I missed. That sucks. One more. and I didn't get the last one, so that's unfortunate, but I'll take it, I suppose. And yeah, here we are over at the Broken Forge. That's the level 3 version of the base taken. One more level of challenge kind of knocked out of the... gotten out of the way. I feel like that went by pretty fast. I'm gonna check OBS real fast to see... Oh, that took 15 minutes. So never mind. So that'll be it for this episode of... Oh, a night helmet. That's cool. How many other... Oh, I don't have the... Wait, is it just a helmet? Does it have... Is there a set with it? Anyhow. I don't see like a full set of armor, so I'm like... That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, night gloves. Oh, there it is. That's kind of cool. It doesn't fit really with the bow theme too much. There it is. Okay. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've kind of left this equipped the whole time because it fits the bow theme. But that's cool. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed making this video. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Have a good rest of your day. Or don't. Either way, no pressure.